Well, tonight's game, a tale of two halves as Wake Forest comes storming back to give the Cuse a run for its money. Good evening. I'm Matt Hossworth. Hard to believe Syracuse held a 16-point second-half lead and somehow watched it all slip away. Off to the Carrier Dome we go. Another solid crowd on hand to get behind this Orange team. Wake Forest, one of the cellar dwellers in the ACC standings, and they proved just that early on because Marek Dolezaj was showing off in transition. Look at this. What a play by the high-flying Slovakian. Then Buddy Boeheim decided to take over, knocking down 4 3-pointers on a ridiculous Syracuse run. The Orange go on a 14-0 run to slam the Demon Deacons. Elijah Hughes also helping the cause. The two were sensational in the opening half. Syracuse led by 8 at the break, but here comes Wake. Brandon Childress drills the 3 from the corner. Yes, sir, the Deeks cut it down to a 3-point game. The fans growing slightly more tense. Then here comes Torrey Johnson in transition, laying it in. Wake Forest took back the lead, in fact, going ahead by 4 thanks to a technical foul called on Dolezaj. Game tied at 73. Hughes, he misses, but look at this. Bryson Goodine puts it in. Syracuse having to mix this lineup like crazy. They had 3 guys go foul out. Dolezaj, Sidibe, and Quincy Guerrier all foul out. There is the half-court heave. It is off the mark, and Syracuse finds a way to hold on. What a thrilling win. The final from the Carrier Dome. Syracuse holds on for dear life, winning 75-73. Boeheim goes for a game-high 23. Hughes chips in 20 points. The Orange, they host NC State Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. On ESPN2. But tonight is all about this wild finish. Sports Director Nico Tamurian standing by inside the Carrier Dome with plenty of a reaction from a joyous SU locker room.
Well, Matt, that's just it. Head coach Jim Boeheim could not say enough great things about his team and what they did to rally after this win, using words like it was amazing and saying he is so proud tonight. It's a feeling that is shared across Central New York tonight. How else do we sum up what you just showed us? 3 key players, like you said, fouling out somehow, some way. Syracuse finds a way to win with 2 seldom-used freshmen, Jesse Edwards and Bryson Goodine, stepping up with the game on the line. Goodine hasn't scored since the game at Notre Dame 3 weeks ago. Tonight, he's the hero. You can't forget about Jesse Edwards tipping him the ball. Goodine, the game-winning basket. Syracuse, for all intents and purposes, saving their season tonight.
The ball, obviously, he shot it and just fell into my hands. So, I didn't know if it was going to go in, but because it rolled around for a second.
Yeah.
So
it was a little more dramatic than usual.
Yeah.
And so then it did go in, and then what were you thinking?
We won.
But the fight at the end, the last 4 minutes, was amazing. Amazing win. To be down 4 and those guys all out of the game, our probability wasn't very good at that stage. So we'll take the win.
Indeed, they will. Matt, one word that was echoed by just about every player I talked to in the locker room was the word resilient. Sure as heck they were tonight. They found a way to win. They say it's a momentum that will carry into that next game you mentioned right here at the Dome Tuesday night against North Carolina State. But right now, live at the Loud House, I'm Nico Tamuri.
Nico, I think tonight's win proved you had better come to play in the ACC every single night. Doesn't matter if it's at the Dome or if it's in Winston-Salem. Syracuse pulls it out. What a win. Great coverage tonight. We'll see you in just a few minutes here. All right, switching gears. Perhaps you missed this tonight, but Duke and Carolina played one of the most epic games in this historic rivalry. The Tar Heels up by as many as 14 in the second half, but Duke climbs back. Trey Jones ties it at the buzzer. We are headed to OT. Look at this. Check out the Carolina fans' total disbelief. Just an unbelievable rally by the Blue Devils. And that's when Wendell Moore Jr. puts it back in at the buzzer. And Duke, oh my goodness, survives 98-96 in overtime. What an unbelievable game. Hey, cannot forget, the SU women's basketball team will return to the Carrier Dome tomorrow afternoon. The 5th-ranked Louisville Cardinals are in town for a 2 o'clock tip tomorrow. The Orange rebounded nicely with a solid road win over Boston College on Thursday night. But if they want to sniff the big dance, they will need a marquee win like this over the Louisville Cardinals. That will absolutely be a marquee win of marquee wins to defeat a top 5 team. But getting back to this game, it's a game that Syracuse was supposed to win. Yeah. You lose a game like this against a team like Wake Forest, the NCAA tournament committee will hit you hard because it's a technically a bad loss.
Sure.
But man, sometimes you gotta pull them out whichever way you
Yeah.
can. These ACC games are tough.